isn't some like grandiose goal to be chasing at the moment. Which it feels so to say, because I do think I'm in the easiest position possible to make that realization and decision. I think part of the reason why it's like comfortable to do it right now is because I have this successful show that I'm a part of, and I understand that. It's like my back is not against the wall in the same way that it would have been 4 years ago, or that it probably is for the average person. And that also makes me feel a little bad, because it's like, oh, this is like a privileged position to make the decision from. But at the same time, it's like, this is a unique period of time in my life where down the line, I might not even be able to make this decision at all. The way I was thinking about it was like, if you take the language thing or like the working out thing, which I'm bad at like managing in a time where like I had a full like sort of like 9 to 6, 9 to 5 like job schedule. Because I have the time right now, it would be such a loss for me to waste the opportunity and time at this moment to take advantage of this time that I could use to learn these things or make myself better. Because in 10 years from now, if I'm back to working full time, which is so possible, like the show can end, I could just like lose this position I'm in. Very, very cognizant of that. And if that does all end, I don't want to be in a position 10 years from now where I'm like, I really wish I had worked on myself then.
I like the way you described in the situation you're in. Sure, it's privileged. It's a gift. At the end of the day, due to a mix of your own skill and a mix of opportunity, you are in this situation. And now, why not make the most of it? What I also observed, you mentioned sometimes it's good to have a bit of pressure, but how do you balance that while avoiding having it push you to goals you don't want? I always think of taking pressure and crystallizing it into principles. So it's not so much goal-oriented, but there's still virtuous principles to try and follow. I feel like one thing you've described that's come over and over in your life are your friends. Like, through Smash, you met Ludwig and Slime and Falco. You work with them now. And in a way, because you've always followed that principle of being a community-oriented guy who's just trying to do things that validate and fill in and being a good friend, that's what's led you to the situation you're in now.
Yeah.
And like probably will continue to be fine.
We very almost conveniently, like we already all worked together before at a company together, and then all have like different professional interests that like sort of align, and then also happen to all be professional interests that Ludwig needed at his company.
It's like literally he's choosing his like Avengers assemble team of friends. Help me do this.
And then also individually had pretty much zero aspirations of becoming creators or influencers ourselves.
Which helps balance. You support Lud and you grow a following without necessarily wanting to leave, and
Yes, so we like fused into like this unit of like support
like a
for one
Voltron
another.
of Ludwig goodness.
Yeah, and it almost like I describe Ludwig as lucky in that regard. It's like so few people in on his trajectory